is my take. This is my take on Kanye West Father video that just released. This is my this is my this is my take on Kanye West Father, the video he did for Bully, which was directed by his wife Bianca Cesare. If you haven't watched the video has a lot of symbolism into it. And what I took away from the video is that everybody in the video was doing their own thing. And, you had, the pastor, the minister, the priest, well, you had the choir at first. Then you had the priest coming in. You had Kanye sitting in the front pew. You had what's Fabio Jackson, which is an impression of Michael Jackson. He's a professional impersonator of Michael Jackson, which a lot of Michael fans, are mad at him for misrepresenting Michael Jackson, which is rightfully so. But he wasn't. It wasn't. But it was the meaning behind the video, not the person. It's basically the spirit of Michael Jackson is still with us, even though he's not forgotten. He's not forgotten. You know what I'm saying? And plus, the world was so mean to Michael Jackson when he was alive, and Michael Jackson's kind of like a god figure because not only was he crucified like Jesus, but he was healing the world, and each one of us in the world is kind of like Jesus. Depending on which heart you have. You know what I'm saying? Lean towards God or lean towards Satan. And and each one of us is like the people in the Bible. A lot of us are. And which is also symbolized in the video was the retransformation of Kanye West. Because if you look at Kanye West's whole career, he's basically reinventing himself every time he was crucified. He secluded himself and he reinvented himself. Every album, every fashion statement, every statement he does, he reinvents himself. You know what I'm saying? It's like slavery was a choice. You know what I'm saying? He reinvented himself after that. George Bush hated black people. He reinvented himself. You know what I'm saying? Every statement, everything, he reinvents himself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? High frequency. A different level of frequency, you know what I'm saying? As he said in one interview he did. And, you know what I'm saying? And his, relationship with God, In the past, he said some things that people don't agree with. He said in an interview, Kanye said in an interview, he doesn't like how people say pray for you, but you gotta do things, you gotta do actions, which is true, man. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people on social media saying, "Oh, you want to distance yourself from God and stuff." I mean, yeah, we don't we all have like questions and like issues with God and stuff like that. Yeah, we do have issues, but we also need to come back to Him as well. But it was a point in his life. I think he said that in 2014. I mean, not 2014, 2020, and 2024, um, which you can tell he wasn't in the best shape mentally. I mean, not mentally, but as far as religion goes. But, you know, but, yeah, and, you know, which is true, you can't pray for someone saying I'm gonna pray for you, then not actively praying yourself and that, you know what I'm saying, for yourself, you know, and, you know, retransformation and, you know, a lot of stuff that's going on in the world is in the church. Like everything, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's doing their own little thing, but you gotta stay focused on Heavenly Father. You gotta stay focused on the Heavenly Father. It's like it's kind of like when when like someone turns head to look at, you know, somebody coming in every 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know, someone coming in late or a new person that's coming. It's like every 5 minutes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? But no one's really listening. Everyone's listening to the word, but are they really listening to the word? You know what I'm saying? And you got, and also you got aliens, which is true. You got aliens in church, like especially the new people that's coming in the church. The aliens, there's aliens everywhere. There's aliens in church. There's aliens in your work. There's aliens everywhere. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So that's more of a Kanye West. Kanye, and plus, yay. The word yay, especially, of course, he worded it differently, but yay is in the Bible. Ye is in the Bible, but he worded yay because that's his word. That's his name. If you if you if you if you detach Kanye from yay, that's his name. You know what I'm saying? And he said that was a slave name. West was a slave name. So he dissed himself some Khan and put yay. See, the uppercase letter yay is like a reborn. So, and plus, if you know Kanye, if you know Ye, if you know as Kanye West, he has Black Panther activists, leaders, singers, um, civil rights leaders in his family. So he has like all different backgrounds in his family. You know, meaning all different active active backgrounds in his family. You know what I'm saying? Black Panthers. You have, you know, civil rights leaders. You got singers. You got, you know what I'm saying? So his background was heavily favored by Jesus, by God. You know what I'm saying? So he knows what he's doing. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. And I don't like when everybody says, "Oh, this is Kanye West. This is new Kanye West." Yeah, this is new Kanye West. Oh, doesn't mean he. Oh, we want. Oh, yay. Oh, this that. Oh, yay. It's that sampling. Yay. People weren't, is not, and still never ready for Ye. They're not ready for his production. They only love Ye because they want the polo Ye. You know what I'm saying? Fans don't want artists, people to evolve. They want it to stay the same. And that's one reason why I don't like these Kanye fans that are teenagers, Twitch fans. All these fans are Ye fans. Even 2004 Ye fans, they don't give Ye a chance, his music a chance. They didn't give Jesus a chance. They didn't give 80 Ways and Heartbreak a chance. They didn't give Dante a chance. They didn't give Jesus King a chance. Like, give him a chance. And plus, doesn't mean he apologized for slavery with a choice, and you know what I'm saying? No, he shouldn't apologize. He should not apologize for that. He stands on it. And his feelings at the time was his feelings. And he dressed it on the album. Anyway, that's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I like the way Ye thinks. You know what I'm saying? I like the way Kanye West thinks. Like, he doesn't think like everybody else. Like when he stood up for Beyonce and Sleep with a Choice and George Bush hates black people and all that other stuff he said. I love that. It's just that. It's just the month, the 2000s, the 2020s, the 2025, 2025. That version of Ye was is, was I don't like that Ye, but I like the Ye that he stood up for stuff. That's the kind of Ye I like. But anyway, that's my take on Ye. You know what I'm saying? And that's my take on the new video that he did. So, yeah. But anyway, say I love you to your family, your friends, and make sure they really say I love you to you. But really mean I'm really saying peace and love.